everybody, Sadler here for USAFE, Universal Sports Advocacy for everyone. Welcome. We had a great weekend. Hope everybody did have a great weekend. We had a good slate of games this weekend in the NFL. We had the Chiefs and the Ravens, and that was a good, interesting game. It was a 7-point victory, 17-10 Chiefs, and the Lions and the Niners. And that was a 21-34 victory for the Niners. And with that, it's not going to be Taylor Swift and Eminem, since Eminem is a Detroit man, but we do have a putty, Mr. Irrelevant. Mr. Irrelevant is always in the NFL draft. It's the last person that's drafted. And I always wondered about Mr. Irrelevant, especially the last one we had, because it was Brock Purdy. And he, of course, is a quarterback, and he's doing, I don't know, even though he was the last pick overall as Mr. Irrelevant, I always wondered, couldn't he gone in other higher, a lot higher than he was at Mr. Irrelevant, because he's playing like he's a first rounder, even though he was Mr. Irrelevant. But anyway, let's dive in on that a little more. We have my boy Patrick Mahomes. Doesn't put up a clinic for sure. He was 30 for 29, as well as 249 yards and 2 tutties. And then Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift's man, had 11 receptions for 116 yards and a touchdown. But I think he should have more. And with that, you do know for a fact that Taylor Swift will be at the Super Bowl. And yes, ironically, I can say this, that Taylor Swift is not performing at the halftime show. We already know this. Usher, and again, we were Mike Tyler doing the pre-game show, as well as the national anthem. But hey, I'm looking forward to seeing Taylor Swift doing something besides singing, only because she's there to root on her man. And I applaud you for that, Taylor. I applaud you for that. But I know there are people out there that are not huge Taylor Swift fans, and I get it. But hey, you can be who you are. So the Super Bowl is set. The Super Bowl is set. Niners and the Chiefs. Repeated last year. Let's just hope we have the same outcome for the Chiefs winning. And see if Taylor Swift gets proposed to, because I know there are rumors out there about Taylor Swift possibly getting proposed to for marriage by Travis Kelce. And who knows? I know Mama Kelce will be there, and Jason Kelce will be there. Also now, let's talk Packers. I know the Packers did not get there. They were basically 2 games away from that game, if they would have won. But Joe Barry is definitely out for good. Apparently, he's also interviewing for the Chicago Bears. And I heard that, I actually wanted to know, because my friend Jim Willich of ESPN Radio Madison is a Bears fan. Not like me, because I love my Packers. Even though he likes the Chiefs, he also is a Bears fan. And I also wonder what he thinks about Joe Barry getting that job. Because I think he could get the job in Chicago and make the defense even worse than it was. Who knows? We know Joe Barry did a lot to the Packers defense. I know he got better at it as we got into the playoffs, playing the Cowboys and beating them, and then going from there to playing the Niners, and then losing that game. But hey, Joe Barry is Joe Barry. He's out, he's fired, he's gone. Also, there are some offseason moves being made for the Packers. I know there is a couple of interviews coming up. We got my friend Chris Orr's brother actually is going to be interviewed for the DC job for the Packers. And I hope he gets the job, because that means I'll be friends with a friend's brother that'll be part of the Packers. And who knows? I bet he would do a great job. Definitely better than Joe Bailey. Because he's an oar. Just like his brother Chris, they are animals on the football field, playing and coaching. That's for a fact. Andrew Carlson. Let's talk about Andrew Carlson. Our kicker, he missed a bunch of field goals 13 times in this past season. And that's the most in the NFL, which is not the best. I say we definitely need a draft or get a free agent kicker. And I know for a fact that that'll probably be the right way to go. Because I know about kickers can be $1 dozen depending on who the kicker is. I know Pat McAfee is a kicker. I know my friend Brad Nortman is a kicker. Of course, he was a puncher, but still, he's a kicker either way. We definitely need new kickers for the Packers. We definitely need that. I would like to see some kickers that actually have to compete against each other for the starting role. Because I know quarterbacks do that, and all other positions of the game, people compete for that. The kicker should be doing the same thing. It's like, yeah, can you kick a 20-yarder, a 30-yarder, a 15-yarder? Can you kick a 50-plus yard kick the uprights? And can you get it through the uprights? No matter where the ball is placed, if it's on the right hash or the left hash or dead center. Because depending on the weather, it's another reason why these kickers could have these problems. And of course, the cleats. One thing you want to have is you got to go put your cleats on, and you try to kick the field goal, and you go, and you land straight on your back. That's the last thing you want to have that happen. Because I know that definitely hit the blooper reels, as well as the not top 10 on ESPN. Anyway, let's see here. Oh, yes, we had the WWE this past weekend with the Royal Rumble. Let me pull up the winners that we have here. The Royal Rumble. I actually watched along with my friend Alex Rove. Actually, so let's put up some winners, shall we? Okay, we had, of course, the two Rumbles. For the women's Royal Rumble match, Bayley got the win. And for the guys, two-timer, repeater, Cody Rhodes, Dusty Rhodes' son, won. Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens got that W. Oh, actually, my bad. I got to edit that part out. The winner was Logan Paul. Logan Paul won that match. Yes, Logan Paul won the match against Kevin Owens because Kevin Owens got himself disqualified by using a pair of brass knuckles on Mysterio. Paul won the national championship from using brass knuckles on Mysterio. Yes, that's right. Yeah, Logan Paul definitely won his match. Okay, let me try this again. I've already edited this out as well. Kevin Owens made a chance and was made to pay for it. Okay, here's one of the best things about Royal Rumble last Saturday night. Pat McAfee was doing the commentary, but he didn't know this, but he was entered in the Royal Rumble match. And of course, he eliminated himself. Well, why do you do that, man? I know you wrestled. I seen you wrestle, man. I seen you go at it. Come on, get in there and actually slap somebody. Maybe get a football and punt the ball to someone's, you know what, in the areas. Okay, now I got the winners here. Here we go. I said Bayley got the win. I loved how Michael Cole reacted, actually. But when they played the music for McAfee coming out, not just at the beginning of the show, but when they played his music to go into the ring and actually go at it in the Rumble match. Bayley actually was in there for a long period of time. R-Truth even came out doing that match with the women. Dude, really? I think R-Truth is one of the craziest wrestlers there is. Roman Reigns won the Fatal 4-Way match. Yeah, when you in a Fatal 4-Way match, it is no countouts, no. It basically no rules applies in that match. No countouts, no disqualifications. It's Fatal 4-Way. That's why I call it a Fatal 4-Way match in a WWE match. In fact, I heard that there are some stuff that had to go that was not as good in the WWE. We have had some news about Vince McMahon having to resign, and same thing with Brock Lesnar, because they had sexually assaulted lawsuits against them. I know some of you may not want to hear that. It's hard to talk about that kind of stuff. But yes, that is happening happening actually for real. This is not one of the scripted pieces they do on the show. But it is true that these two guys are definitely in hot water. And left because of it. In fact, Pat McAfee is now came back last night and will be back on Monday Night Raw as commentary with Michael Cole. I'm totally looking forward to every single Monday night, man. For sure. I love my WWE wrestling. Cody Rhodes, like I said, won his match. It's not easy to win a Royal Rumble match because it's 39 other men along with Cody Rhodes and others. But winning it twice in 2 years, 2 Rumble matches, that's not easy to do. There's a lot of training it takes to, not just from the wrestling side, but also from the diets and their workout routines. I need to do that. I know I can put on some weight myself. I gotta lose some weight. But hey, some of these people are doing the right, at least do their diets right. You do have CM Punk came back, and he was in the Rumble match as well. That was pretty fun. Jay and Jimmy Uso actually started the match. That's right, the Twin Bros started the match for the Royal Rumble. We had a couple of people from NXT that came in at number 20. But let's see. Like I said, WWE, there'll be a lot more. I will have a special segment every week of the WWE news. So make sure you follow me on all my handles: YouTube, Spotify, Apple. What's happening on Apple? And I'll let you know when that comes out. And Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast as well. This is Sadler Bill here for USAFE. Have a good one.